Alright, the next part is going to be using the library and adding a shared user library. Alright, to access this the library, it's going to be this little caret arrow on the left. That is right there. From there we can start adding materials. Let's throw some materials on this stuff. Let's say that rather out of the box glass, we hate it. So we're going to add two-sided glass to that. Whenever you add something to it, all you have to do is drag and drop. From there we can adjust color, we can adjust opacity, we adjust to make sure the weather is on or off. If you have your scene being rainy, your windows will actually have rain on them, which is kind of cool. Color, we can adjust the tint of this thing. Then we could jump back into our other materials here. I'm not going to go into edit materials, that's a future video. This is just showing how the library works. Let's go into vegetation and landscape. We could throw in some trees in this thing really easily just by dragging and dropping. So drag, drop, immediately goes into the settings, and you can bump up the age. So it'll change height over time. And there's a lot more settings in there, so I encourage you to poke around, see what you want to mess around with it. Alright, and then you do have to make an account to download items that aren't in the library. That's pretty cool. You can use something like, let's say, Quixel Megascans. Can't even say those words. Quixel Megascans are essentially a 3D repository. So this stuff is paid. Some of it's free, some of it's paid. We can go into see like temporary surfaces. We wanted to see materials. This is where we'll find materials. But we can also go into stuff like, jump back to this. So this is all for architecture and video games. So you'll find some weird stuff in here. 3D plants is kind of a good one. So we can add these plants to our stuff just by creating a Quixel Megascans account. Navigating to here, and then you'll notice that it says please sign in to download if I hover over that download symbol right here. So I'll have to sign in. To sign in, all you have to do is go sign into Epic Games. I won't do that right now. But that's a way we can add stuff that from outside our library. We do have a budget for that. I'm not going to get into that at the moment. Just please let me know if you need to download something. I'll be able to help you out with that. Alright, and then if you want to see more about the Twinmotion library, just click that link in the document I have shown. Shared user library is pretty cool. For the shared user library, we can collaborate with one another. So this our entire firm can essentially pull stuff from wherever on the internet and add it to our user library. This could be stuff like materials, it could be stuff like 3D assets. So that's really cool. We're going to do that and build this library up over time. So to add to our shared library, we're going to be doing this setting right here is going to Twinmotion set preferences, settings, custom paths, user library. That is edit, preferences, custom paths, user library. So the user library is located here. This is the L drive, home group, virtual design and construction, Twinmotion, asset library, user library. Or instead of navigating that entire thing, just copy and paste this. You get to the asset library there. Alright, then you select that folder and hit OK. So inside of that, it's going to be user library, so not asset library, you have to hit this user library and then hit select folder. Going to be good. Alright, and that's how we can collaborate there. So let's show you how to add some stuff to that. To add some stuff to that, we're going to create and download assets just to show you how that works real quick. We go to this library, let's see, we go to, this is our user library right here. So I actually have a troubleshooting thing. So this is shown This scene right here is imported by the hierarchy that it's imported by. Remember that way back when we were talking about hierarchy? This is imported by materials right now. It didn't keep the hierarchy, so I can't select this individual object. That's going to be an issue. I can't add that specific object. But for the sake of this video, to show you how that works, we're going to hit right click on this. We're going to hit add to user library. Once we add to user library, it'll show up here, and it will also show up inside of that folder that I just had shown. So it'll show up somewhere inside of here. Pretty cool. We can access, like, so let's say an FBX file. We download FBX from, like, I don't know, bimobject.com, and it comes in as an RFA or a collada file or something weird. We can actually import that into Twinmotion, and once it's in Twinmotion, all we have to do is click on that element, right-click it, and then add to user library, and now it's a TMI file. And the TMI files are natively accessed within Twinmotion. All right, and here is the accepted importable files. So there's a ton of them. Some of them work better than others. Some of them have better materials. Some of them have worse materials. I don't even know what like half of these things are, so just start working with them, see which ones are better. Because we're going to be learning as we go with this stuff. If I had any recommendation at all, it would be keep FBX, SKP, OBJ, ignore these. You can do 3DS. This is a collada file. You can keep that one. DXF are probably fine. I would not do these. Any of those. Probably STL would be okay. Just be careful whenever you're using them. That's really all I gotta say for that. Alright, now for the next video I'm going to show you how materials work, so I'll see you then.